Okay, I'm going to be discussing some chapter one. Uh, I call it examples. It's really a discussion, chapter 21 discussion, and that's on because I'm going to have some questions. There's a question on the homework, and there's a question on the final exam that's going to have these types of calculations. We're not really doing. I just want you to understand it so you can get through it. For calculating the intensity of a particular sound wave, and you're not responsible for this. You're not in 1305. You're not responsible. This graphic is actually from a slide from 2425, but I thought it might be helpful to let you understand. For sound intensity, we put it in decibels. Well, how do we get it? It's 10 log the intensity divided by the threshold intensity I0. And what is I0? That's 1 times 10 to the minus 12. So 1 times 10 to the minus 12 watts per square meter. So everything is measured from that threshold. That's the reference point. You need a reference point. And it said I think it said the threshold of pain was 1 watt per square meter. So we just plug in the calculation. We have 10, and if you use Mathematica, you need to use log 10, or else if you just say log, you'll get the natural logarithm, and that's not what we want. So we want the log 10. So it's 10 times log 10 is the log 10 of 1 divided by 1 times 10 to the minus 12. And if we calculate that, we get 120. And we see here the air raid siren nearby is 120 dB. So the 120 dB, that's, it's going to be hurting your ears. So what if we double that? Is it 240? No, it's not 240. Let's put it in. Let's put 2 watts. 1 watt, let's double it, 2 watts. If we use the formula, it's 123. You remember in the lecture, I told you that 3 dB is doubling. Minus 3 dB would be half. So you can see it here. Now, to get decibels, you don't have to always use this. And not that you're going to use it, I'm just explaining. You can do it relative. We can do 10 log 10 of 2 divided by 1. In other words, it doesn't always have to be the 1 times 10 to the minus 12 in the denominator. You can do whatever your starting point is. Oh, well, let's compare 2 to 1. So we put the 1 in the bottom, and we see, oh, there's 3 dB, 3.0103. 3 dB, if you double it, it's 3 dB. We can do that. We can do other examples. We could do, let's do 10 log 10 of, let's say 8 divided by 4. That's a doubling. 4.0. Oops. And we get 3.01103, 3 dB. So whenever you double something, you increase it by 3 dB. Let's do it by 1/2. Let's put 4 up here and 8 down here. It's minus 3 dB. You've cut it in half. Okay. Now this is the reference. The denominator is reference. Half of it is in the numerator, so that's why we get the minus 3 dB. Now, so I'm not expecting you to do these type of calculations on the exam or on the homework, but this is just to let you see where it comes from. Now, they had a chart here in the lecture. Here's the threshold of hearing, 10 to the minus 12, 1 times 10 to the minus 12 watts per square meter, rustling of leaves, 10 to the minus 11. So let's compare like quiet radio in home is 40, and the conversation in home is 60. So that's a 20 dB difference. Let's see, do I need I don't know that I need that yet. So we don't have to do any dB. We can just compare 10 to the minus 6. Where's my 10 to the minus 6, and that divided by 10 to the minus 4. It's 1/100th. Let me do it. Actually, I reversed. Is that what I wanted? Actually, I wanted 10 to the minus. I did. This should have been 10 to the minus 8. I apologize. And it's 100. Well, how do we get 100 from that? These are powers of 0. It's 10 to the minus 6 is 100 times greater than 10 to the minus 8. And that's all it is. It's just a ratio. So if you were to say, okay, a whisper, and the conversation at home, that's a 40 dB difference. Well, what's 10 to the minus 10 and 10 to the minus 6? That's 4 times. So that would be 10,000. It's 10, the 4, that's how many zeros you add. So if you have a 40 dB difference, you're going to add 4 zeros. So that would be 10,000. If you went from 60 to 90, that's from 10 to the minus 6 to 10 to the minus 3. That's a difference of 3. The exponent is different of 3. So that's 1,000. So I hope that helps you understand how to mess with these decibels, because there will be questions like this. There's one on the homework, and there's going to be one on the exam. And if I haven't clarified it, you're welcome to contact me, and we can discuss it. I don't think we need to discuss that. And that's just a little short intro to how to handle these decibels and the understanding of decibels. I hope I clarified some things.